Hello, this is Everton fan 77 with the Stoke City FIFA 12 Career Mode series. So our first game of the episode is against Blackburn Rovers at the Britannia Stadium. It is a Carling Cup game, the round of 16, crucial match. If we can pick up the win here, we'll be going on to the quarters, which will be excellent for our competition progress. So there really wasn't many highlights in this match, but one of them here was Suleiman Tari, free kick, puts it just wide. And then, it wasn't really a highlight, but Cameron Jones was through, but he was blocked off. And at half time it was 0-0. And I brought on David Beckham here for Jermaine Pennant, just to freshen things up. But Beckham hit the side of the net, never really threatening Robinson there. Then Good really unbelievably missed one here. But then Ricardo Fuller came on for Cameron Jerome. But Jones had a pretty good effort there, but Robinson saved it comfortably. And at full time it was 0-0, so it had to go to extra time. And straight after, Hoylett whips it into Vukovic, I think it is. And Vukovic puts in the goal. And they go 1-0 up. And Cameron Jones off the back of that had a decent effort. Then, as you can see here, Ricardo Fuller with a brilliant goal. Doesn't get a heap of first team action, but that was a pretty good goal there. Yeah, and if you just look at the replay, it was such a good goal. And at half time it was 1-1. So I brought on Johnny Hartinger here just because he's a good penalty taker. So have someone good to take penalties. So Kevin Jones missed the target there. Then right at the last, Fernando hit the defender and puts it in the back of the net and gets us the win, and we will be moving on in the competition to the quarterfinals. Yeah, as you say, very lucky there. 120th minute, you don't get much more dramatic than that. At full time it finished 2-1 to Stoke City, so an excellent result there for us. We'll be moving on to the quarterfinals, which means we're only one stage away from meeting our cup objective. So Ricardo Fuller got man of the match, tied with Fernando. Their best player was Paul Robinson. So our next game of the episode was against Newcastle United, another home game at the Britannia Stadium. Good match to finish off the month of October. It's been a pretty good one so far, so I was just hoping I could pick up 3 points here to top it off. Yeah, it was a pretty big game. 3 points would be brilliant, but the game didn't get off to the greatest start. When Demba Ba netted in a goal, it was a rebound off, I think it was Woodgate. Oh, not Woodgate, but... And then they scored another goal here, Leon Best. Just nets in the open goal. And to make matters worse, Demba Ba to Leon Best, and Leon Best volleys it into the Leon, into the back of the net. And then Demba Ba just got fouled in the box. I didn't really think it was much in it, but it was a penalty, and Demba Ba stood up to take it. So as you can see here, Demba Ba hits the side of the post and rebounds into Asmir Begovic and goes into the goal. Very lucky for Demba Ba, but at half time it was 4-0, so really bad there. Unless I could pull off a Newcastle against Newcastle, we were gone. But Cameron Jerome straight afterwards made it possible as getting the goal, 4-1. But then, as you can see here, just moments later, Andy Wilkinson doesn't get much game time and not going to get much more if he does that. Puts it into our own net, scores the own goal, and really just seals the win for them. So I brought on Ricardo Fuller and Hartinger just to make any attempt to get anything from this game. But Jonathan Woodgate then picked up his second yellow card and got his marching orders. So really it was a disaster game from my point of view. Dorans, I think it was a sign. And Suleiman Tari puts it over the bar. But then some luck went our way when Peter Crouch got that goal there. It was like a really bad contact with the ball, but luckily the goal went to his name, and it was 5-2. Now one last chance, Barnett played through Amiobi, but Amiobi couldn't get there in time. So the game finished 5-2. Really bad result, plus there's a suspension of a key player in Jonathan Woodgate. So really not good. But our man of the match was, our best player was Peter Crouch. And man of the match was Demba Ba, followed closely by Leon Best. Is that Leon or Leon? I don't know. And Jonathan Woodgate's picked up a 3-match suspension. Not good, he's a key player. But Matthew Upson will be filling his place there. So let's get our third and final game of the episode was against Bolton at the Reebok Stadium. In real life, it's never an easy place to pick up 3 points besides this season. But yeah, I was hoping for 3 points after that really terrible result against Newcastle. But yeah, I was playing a pretty strong team, as you can see the big names there. But Darren Fletcher, their new signing, straight away had an opportunity. Then David and Gog was well stopped by Asmir Begovic. But then Darren Fletcher fouled in the box and a penalty to Bolton. So Lee Chong Yong stood up to take the penalty, and as you can see here, just puts it above Asmir Begovic. Never going to get that. And at half time it was 1-0. Yeah, as you see there. Sorry, and then Fernando had a good opportunity there, but well saved by Jaskalainen. And then, as you see here, Ivan Klasnic hits the side of the post and rebounds to Begovic. So I beat on Beckham, Palacios and Huth here. And then Ben Arthur had a shot, well blocked, Upson cleared it. And then Ben Arthur's played through again, brilliant save by Begovic, but Arthur got the rebound. Another signing for Bolton. But the game finished 2-0, so not a good result there. Wasn't a good way to top off a pretty bad episode. And yeah, our best player was Asmir Begovic. But man of the match went to Gary Cahill. But yeah, it was a really bad episode, this one. The only positive was that we're moving on in the Carling Cup. But as you see here, we've dropped to 13th place in front of Wolverhampton and behind Blackburn. And Norwich, Sunderland and Swansea are still the bottom 3. So, our player of the episode is Fernando. Got that ever so crucial goal in the League Cup encounter and tested the Jaskalainen there. So, this has been Everton Fan 77 with the Stoke City FIFA 12 Career Mode Series. See ya.